Well, good evening, ALCOA Nation, and welcome to the first of two games tonight here on the Mystic Hardwood of David Marsh Court and Herman Thompson Gymnasium. Yes, right here in downtown Alcoa, we've got the visiting Austin East Roadrunners coming in here. I've got Lee Carroll, I'm Kip Jones, and we also have Coulter Tao, a.k.a. Coltrane. What do you think, Lebo?
I'm ready to go. We've been down there in sunny Florida with the girls.
Tell us a little bit about that.
We're back home and ready to get this thing rolling. It's a district tournament, district time, so we're going to start at a district play and all that stuff, and this is one of those district games.
Well, it's important to be able to get a victory tonight for sure. I mean, coming off the Christmas break, I know the girls and the boys have been in a couple of Christmas tournaments. How did that go down there in Tampa?
Well, first game we played a really good team out of Booker, Florida, very, very athletic. And our girls, of course, we didn't get in until late at night. They didn't sleep a whole lot, and then we had to be about – they ended up beating us by 10. I felt like we didn't shoot really good. Final score was 59-49, didn't shoot really good. Then we end up playing a team out of New York, a Catholic girls team out of one of the boroughs up there in New York. I can't remember, Staten Island. And man, did we play better. The girls were rested. We played much, much better. Then we played the third or fourth ranked team out of South Carolina in the large division and beat them. And I'm going to go back real quick.
Big win.
Listen. They had some Division I girls. We played really good as a team. So I like where we're heading. I talked to Coach about it. He likes the direction we're heading. We're starting to figure things out. The girls are buying into Coach's coaching. We're starting to figure out the rotations and all the things that need to be figured out. So I like the direction the Lady T's are heading. That team was called,
well, I saw where your girl Gwen got 20. She dropped a 20-piece on one game. I think that last game, Bella had 11, and also Hallie Bailey chipped in 11 points there, too.
Ridgeview, South Carolina. Ridgeview.
56-52, is that the one you're talking about?
Let's see what that final was.
I just happened to see it on your Twitter.
Yep.
Going to be important, like you say, to get off to a good start tonight against these Austin East Lady Roadrunners. They just athletic enough to give us some problems if we're not coming out with a sense of urgency tonight.
Their record is not indicative of, just how much of a problem sometimes they are. I think the record shows like 8-6, but most of their games, besides just a couple, were close basketball games. They cause problems because they're athletic.
Quick, like to pressure, full court, like to run. So it ought to be a pretty good game for us to get back into track, get back on our home court here. I'm glad that you're able to join us on, I think it's YouTube tonight, maybe. I don't know.
NFHS and YouTube. Yep, ALCOA Athletics.
So if you couldn't make it over here to Herman Thompson tonight, glad you could settle in and on a cold Friday night here. Hope you've had a good holiday and looking forward to this new year. Coach Bauman, you said had the flu, and a couple of them had the flu there. And caught,
when we got down there were a couple of them had the flu, and a couple of them ended up getting sick. We're missing Bremer tonight. She's going to be watching us online.
Shout out Katie Bremer.
Katie B, she's not feeling well. Like, it was running through the girls. Like, everybody was just kind of – and we still played really well. So I'm kind of impressed. I got to do something down there I've never done, and that was the book. And let me tell you, if you do the book
You've never done the book, huh?
Never done the book like that. We had a shot clock. We had – X amount of timeouts. There's no 5-second call. Like, it was full, almost fully. Well, it was full college rules. It was different.
Made you systematic down there. You had to be precise.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, ALCOA Nation, we're going to go down to the voice of the Tornadoes, Keenan Sutter. Well, I don't see him down there. He's still out in Arizona. Nonetheless, we're going to go down for the national anthem and for the starting lineups, and we'll be right back here with you.
time, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's fragile, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the And now for your starting lineup, first from the visiting Austin East Roadrunners. Number 1, Carmen Tribble. Number 2, Michaela Stevenson. Number 20, Timarana Brown. Number 21, Joanna Witt. And number 30, Grace Stewart. And now for your homestanding ALCOA Tornadoes. Number 3, Hallie Bailey. Number 11, Kara Pitts. Number 23, Gwen Carroll. Number 24, Bella Doherty. And number 34, Maddie Stewart.
So there are your starting lineups, and this ought to be an exciting game. Glad you could join us tonight right here in downtown Alcoa. We've got Lee Carroll, Kip Jones, and Coulter Tao. Coulter, how you doing, my man?
I'm great. I'm excited for a great game. There's going to be a great game between Austin East and Alcoa.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We're going to be going over to you for the power stats of the game. Coulter, Coltrane, Tao. All right. We've got Carroll, we've got Stewart, we've got Dowdery, we got Bailey, and we got Miss Kara Pitts, the starting 5. And it's going to be Alcoa battled for right off the bat there. We're going to come up with the first possession. And a good play there by Stewart to get her hands. Roadrunners try to push it. Stewart can't grab it. It's going to remain AE basketball. We got to hang on. We got to grab that rebound with 2 hands, Lee.
I'll tell you what, you can see already that they're going to let us play a little bit.
I think that plays to our advantage. We're a pretty physical basketball team.
We down there, a couple of those games were extremely physical.
Strong take in there. Witt couldn't finish. Good defense by Bailey. And it will be Lady T basketball. AE is going to drop back into the half-court defense. I thought they might pressure us full court, but that's usually been the case in the past.
I tell you what, I've never seen them switch out a basketball in the middle of the game, but they just switched it out.
Nice backdoor, and Carroll's going to draw the foul. I like her relocating without the basketball. That was a good move to the rim, and Stewart locates her in almost a 3-point play.
A lot of teams have been trying to face guard Gwen, and she's getting a lot of those back door because they're up in her face, and they're not seeing that our girls are going to wait for her to make that movement, you know, and it's working.
And you're going to get on to her about that second free throw. I was fixing to brag on her. AE brings it across the timeline. A strong take in there, and a good rebound, Carroll. Yeah, I'd like to see us go ahead and push it early, see if we can get some transition points. If not, let's pull it out, set things up. Oh, good find by Carroll and finish by Stewart.
You like that little underhand slip through right there? That's nice. Maddie was looking for it, and it was there.
Little zone pressure by the Lady Tees. And in and out there by Tribble. And here come the ALCOA Lady Tornadoes. Heavy pressure down there. Witt.
Look at here.
And another basket by Stewart.
That could have been an and one.
Stewart with back-to-back.
I can already tell who's probably going to have a big night tonight. Uh-oh, we got slipped behind right there.
Yeah, I can't give up easy baskets like that. Stewart gets behind the defense. I think a little miscommunication or something there, Lee. Looks like we're in a little bit of a 2-2-1. Not really pressuring hard, but just kind of giving something, maybe getting them to throw over the top. That time they caught us napping.
Oh, they're in a zone. Okay.
Bella D.
Bella.
Count it. Three-pointer by Bella Daughtery.
Bella D dropping it off.
Make it 8-2 with 5:25 left. Strong take and finish.
Wow.
Contact. Witt drew contact, but a good finish by her. I like the way she's getting to the basket, though, Lee.
Being aggressive. Wow.
Strong take in there by Brown, and she will draw the foul on that one. Now, anytime we have her going to the basket like that, that's a good thing. With her and Gwen both being aggressive downhill to the rim. She could have got the foul down there, but just keep playing through it.
I mean, it's the same. If you think about it, Kip, that was what Maddie did going up right there is the same thing that they did to Kara. Exact same.
Yep.
It's the exact same movement.
Brown misses the second. In and out of the hands of Stewart. And Gwen will bring it herself. You like to see that. She can handle the rock. Can't believe they didn't get on the arm call there, but Roadrunners will try to finish early in transition, and they do. And a 30-second call by AE and cut it to 1, 8-7. They haven't put the points up there yet. Am I wrong?
No, it's 8-7. I believe that was pretty sure that was a three-pointer. I was looking down at my paper.
Well, they're going to give them a 2. It'll be 8-6.
Okay, so foot on the line.
Well, what do you see so far in that early part of the game there?
Well, we're just that little, I would call our offense a little out of sync starting off. You know, we've had a few days off, traveled from Florida. Like we didn't get home last night till midnight. Now the other girls, they came home the other day, but like I said, got sickness running through the team, just a little out of sync. We'll clean that stuff up. It'll get better.
8-6, 4:42 left in the first. AE's in a little bit of that zone. It looks like a 1-2-2. Sometimes a 3-2, but they've extended it out. It is a 1-2-2. Doesn't look like they're trying to trap out of it, but just trying to keep everything in front of them. Carroll, I want to see her pull the trigger on that. Is that not her shot, Dad? Because
yes,
she's got a clean look over there.
She's been knocking it down. She's been patient, though.
Or get to the rim. There you go. She's being patient.
Yep.
I like it. Strong take by Bella D and a good defensive play by Witt. And the Roadrunners will try to tie it up. Hallie Bailey all the way, and she's going to draw contact. She'll get to the line for 2.
If they don't call fouls like that on us going to the basket hard, it's going to be a headache tonight. You know, we've got to, our girls do that. They go forward to the basket, and we've got to get some of those calls.
Yeah, and I like Hallie Bailey anytime she's getting into the paint, penetrating to the basket. She does a great job of facilitating the basketball to the open teammates. But we got a big substitution there as Garner and Flatt will check in along with Cox. And Daughtery, Carroll, and Pitts will take a seat.
Now
Ronique Garner, she's done a lot of good things here as a freshman, and throwing over the top of her on the inbounds is a plus for us. Flatt can't hang on to it.
Coach was talking about some of those games down there in Florida, the physicality of those games. He wanted, you know, some of our younger girls came into those games, and we faced some really big girls, and you could tell that physicality bothered. But right there, that fixes physicality. That fixes physicality.
Sharp shooting, J.C. Cox will knock it down. She's one of the better catch and shoot three-pointers on our team.
She has been shooting well too. Her and Bella D, they're starting to find it.
When they get their feet set, deliver them the basketball, they can heat up quickly.
Listen, when them two girls knock down, you know, a couple threes each per game, or even possibly more, that
makes a big difference.
Did you see that? That's backcourt. And he didn't even look up.
We'll give him that one. He owes us one. Flatt's going to get it and give it to Bailey. Good job of hedging by AE. Count it. That's buckets.
Maddie Stewart.
Well, she got a pretty shot. I tell you what. Nice follow through. And Coach Bauman wanting to push off with the forearm. And he's talking to the ref about that. And I could see what he's saying, but let's move through it. Checking in for AE will be Williams. And they're going to call the travel right off the bat on Williams.
As soon as she caught that, she shuffled. We put a little pressure against her, and she just shuffled her feet.
Williams is a 5'5" freshman for the Lady Roadrunners. As Bailey will set things in the half court. Good kick out. Cox. Buckets. JC. Boy, she's got a nice, she sets her feet, man. You can tell when she releases it, that's money.
When JC is wide open like that and gets to set her feet, I bet you money JC Cox shoots 65% when she's got her feet set.
She's a zone killer, ain't she?
It's unbelievable.
Zone killer for us, definitely. She'll bring him out of that zone real quick. And I think we match up pretty good man-to-man if they go man-to-man. And I think they have gone man-to-man. They sure have. All right, let's work the ball.
Yep, now we find our offense. Golly,
Flat, pull up Bunny.
I mean, they
strong
are letting
there.
it be just.
Battle for it's going to be jump ball, and that'll go to AE.
What in the world is he looking at?
That was a quick whistle for sure. Lady T's are going to man up on the inbounds. Quick hands by Garner. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the freshman, putting her on the ball is a big asset for us. I mean, her length, and she got quick hands, which definitely poses a problem for opposing teams on the inbounds.
Rowe jumping up and down, waving her arms. She jumps about 4 foot off the ground.
We got Caitlin Pitts checking in for the Lady Tees as AE coast to coast. Good job by Witt trying to get to the rim, and they're going to get the foul. That'll be, I think, on Hallie Bailey, maybe her first, team fourth.
Oh, something I just thought of when we were down against that team at Booker, the team out of Florida. I can't remember the name of it. Not Florida, South Carolina team. Coach Bauman had the flu, so he was staying at the motel, and Coach Brown got his first win.
Oh,
if I ain't mistaken, that's
out
his
to
first
Coach
win.
Brown. Good
Yeah,
for him.
Yeah.
Cox does a good job of recognizing the pressure. Strong take by Caitlin Pitts is denied. And it'll remain AE basketball. Well, good for Coach Brown. I saw where in the Jamboree he got some award for.
Well, I think that's a couple years in a row he's, coached the Jamboree.
That's good experience for him. I mean, when Coach Bauman one day decides to hang it up, I'm sure it won't be too hard of a decision for Josh Stevens on who will be the next head coach. Cox is at the point now. She's going to facilitate for that Lady Tees. You got to be careful of those entry passes, Caitlin. I like what she's doing, though, getting it to the freshman down on the block. Tell you what, Ronique Garner can use that quickness down there on the block.
Absolutely.
On a lot of those post players. And they're going to go right into Gwen Carroll. She's so strong, she's going to take it in there, draw the foul, and get to the line.
She had that post up on a girl is about a foot shorter than her, so that was it's not hard to find. And Rowe just said, "Let me get it to her real quick."
Well, I like the way she's just a scorer. And I know she's your daughter, but
she's been. I got to give her some credit. She's been doing pretty good lately. She's averaging about 18 a game.
She's incredibly efficient.
I told her, I said, "Honey, if you'll quit missing them bunnies around the basket every once in a while, you'd be scoring like 28 or 29 a game."
That's a fact. Caitlin Pitts with a good steal. And I like the way she's sharing the basketball too, Lee. You know, when she gets it, that does open up things for her teammates, and she's quick to find them, put them in the position to get some
right now, it looks like
goal.
she's trying to find open people because she's garnering double teams and stuff,
There you go. Pull up Bunny a little bit strong. And they're going to pick up a cheap one on Caitlin there for the reach in. That'll be number 5, so they'll go to the line on this one. Maddie Stewart checking back in. Not sure who she'll be getting with 41 seconds left in this first.
Rowe came down on that other girl's foot, I believe. And she rolled her ankle a little bit right there.
Hope the freshman's okay.
I wonder if she tapes her ankles.
Doesn't look like it from here.
If she isn't, because of the position and as long as she is, she needs to start taping them during games.
Well, Miss
sure
Peggy's going to take her back there and take a look at her.
She warms them hands up, lays hands on them.
Little jump in the lane early there. I don't know whose fault, but it's going to be Lady T basketball.
It was on AE. They called it early entry on and just it's dead, I guess, once that happens.
Yeah, it looked like number 13, Delia Brown. battle for, and foul is going to be, can't tell who that was on, but it will send Caitlin Pitts to the line for 2.
Ball's going out of bounds right there, and Gwen just went
She
right back
did
in
a
that
good
girl's
job
face.
of keeping it in play, though.
It sounded like, oh, she's got glasses. I thought I heard something like a pop sound, you know, like it hit her nose. You know that sound that your nose will make when they.
Is that who hit in the face there when she
hit
threw
her
it
face,
in?
Yeah, and
I'm
it must
glad
have hit her
she's okay.
glasses. Yeah,
Well,
thank goodness she's okay.
Gwen just trying to keep it alive, did a good job of getting it back in bounds, and results in an opportunity for Caitlin to get to the line, get her first points of the game. Right now we got Flat, Carroll, Caitlin Pitts, Cox, and Stewart. First one a little short. And Caitlin's shown a lot of things. She's got some valuable minutes. I don't know, down in Florida, you saw more than I did, but she does a good job of coming in and getting some quality minutes for our girls.
You know, she was out for a while. She's getting her feet wet. She's playing more minutes. And the athleticism, of course, you can't, I mean, you see it when you watch her play.
Yep. They're going to go down low, but a good job by Cox to deny any post opportunities down there. Tribble inbounds. Battle for come up with Cox, and she's going to take control, and she'll run things. Oh, she picked her dribble up. Now she's stuck.
Oh, Lord.
And that'll be it for the half, or excuse me, for the first period. Your Lady Tornadoes 21, Austin East 8. Pretty good start to the game, Lee.
Not bad. I'll take the score, but as far as overall play, not very. It's been very sloppy from the Lady Tees.
I mean, we've been pretty efficient on offense so far. I mean, 21 points the first period. I mean, I know we've missed some shots.
Yeah.
And we'll find out how we're shooting from Coltrane Coulter. Coltrane, why don't you go ahead and give us some stats on the first period?
Thank you, Kip. Here are the Coltrane Power stats. Number 34, Stewart. She's a perfect 3 of 3 from the field. 1 of 1 from the three-point line. 7 total points, 1 assist. Number 20, Cox. She's a perfect 2 of 2 from the field. Both of those shots are three-pointers. 6 total points, 1 defensive rebound. Number 23, Carroll. She's 0 of 1 from the field. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 3 total points, 1 assist and 1 rebound. Number 24, Doherty. She's 1 of 1 from the field. 1 of 1 from the three-point line. 3 total points, 1 assist. Number 3, Bailey. She's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 1 point, 2 defensive rebounds, and 1 steal. Number 12, Pitts. She's 0 of 2 from the field. She's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 1 total point, 1 steal. Number 22, Flat. She's 0 of 1 from the field. 1 rebound. The team stats for Alcoa, they're 6 of 10 overall, 60%, 4 of 4 from the three-point line, 5 of 8 from the free throw line.
So we are shooting the basketball at a high rate there. That's pretty good shooting. All right, boys and girls, let's start this thing back up for quarter number 2. It'll be battled for starting 5 that started the game are back in for the Lady Tees. It'd be Bailey, Dowdery, Pitts, Carroll, and Stewart. Same for Austin East. And that time they don't catch us napping, Lee Carroll.
Nope,
we got back on
not that time.
defense. Good job by Gwen getting back there.
What's crazy is we've shot really well, but it's looked sloppy.
I mean, we've got some good second shot opportunities just like that right there.
Nice.
I mean, we hit the boards, we populate the boards, there's good things going to happen. Daugherty will come up with it. Looks like AE's back in that zone again, that 1-2-2. They just can't handle us man-to-man. It poses a problem. We've got too many good matchups down there. Tribble, Stevenson, Brown, Witt, and Stewart for the Lady Roadrunners. And Hallie Bailey will start things off here. We'll get a half-court set. Now, let's be strong with the basketball here.
I mean, they are grabbing like crazy.
Let's just put a emphasis on being strong with the basketball. Good shot up there, in and out by Stewart. And Pitts comes down with the offensive rebound, keeps this thing alive. That's what Kara Pitts doing, Kara Pitts things. Little short corner, a little strong on that one, Daddy. Lady Roadrunners look to push it. Pull up out there by Stevenson, way off the mark, but we got to get on the defensive boards too, though.
Got to box out. Ball goes up. Got to put them body on body.
23-10, about 6 minutes left before the half. Pull that. There you go. I like Pitts taking that shot. She's got opportunity. She's got to let it fly. And a good defensive play by Kara Pitts is going to lead to an easy bucket for Gwen Carroll.
She little did you see her snowbirding right there?
That's okay.
She was trailing with the back girl, and then we get the run out.
I've been known to snowbird a little bit.
I'm calling snowbird. Oh, heads up. Oh. Look at the move.
That was not a travel, Mr. Ref, but you know, that's just a good pivot spin move right there. Just a good move.
That's what I thought too. You've got to when you pivot, you're able to step through.
It's a little up and under, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's a little 2-2-1 here, but it's a little bit different. They spread the sides out. They kind of inviting to open to the middle. We
can't let that happen. She went the length of the floor. She literally dribbled through our press, went to the basket, and got fouled. We can't let that happen.
So do we come out of the 2-2-1?
No, we just stop it. Right. That's the thing. No, I wouldn't say we come out of it. We just got to trap that and stop it.
First one up, short. That's number 20, Brown. Brown is a sophomore, 5'8". She didn't look 5'8", but second one up is going to be short, and Carroll's going to get things going as Bailey will look to push it. All right, good stop and go, though. You look at that little hesitation move. Kind of hesitated, crossed it over to the left, got to the basket, but just a good defensive play.
Yeah, the girl was just tall enough to.
Stewart will set. And Daughtery, clean look. And there's those second shot opportunities we talked about, Lebo. Keeping that ball alive.
Oh, no.
And Pitts was looking to create a little bit off the bounce, just lost the handle.
All of our girls are like, the ball was tipped out by them.
Yeah, I thought they knocked it out too.
Kara looked at the bench like,
yeah,
what? I didn't just dribble it out of bounds.
Kara's usually not one to
she don't complain.
Right, because you know if she does, she's got a good gripe. And they're going to get her for the foul on the other end. And Coach Ballman is like, she had her hands up.
Can we get the same calls, please?
I mean, what do? You get your hands straight up and they call a foul. I mean, is it because we're up 15, Lee Carroll?
That's exactly what it is. The refs don't want the other side mad, you know, because of the score, number one. And then number two, if it looks like that they're, you know, calling in our favor, it makes the crowd mad. They don't want that, and the coach gets mad. They don't want that to happen.
Well, Tribble misses the first, and the freshman will miss the second as Flatt comes out with it. We got Briley Flatt who's checked in. Bella D gets stuck a little, and she did drag her foot on that one. Good find down there to Stewart. I mean, that's buckets all day. You get that matchup on the block. I say we just isolate her down there. Play that isolation game. Good defense by Bailey. And they're going to switch as Brown will bring it out top and reset. And active hands by Bailey's going to get the turnover, and that'll be an easy bucket as Flat will finish on the other end. Good defense, good transition points. That's the way to find the open guy.
That's the way it's supposed to look right there, Kip.
27-10, just under 4 minutes. Not a bad move there, but can't get it to go down. And Stewart, they're going to call a jump ball on that.
The girls are grabbing all over Maddie's arms. Oh, my goodness.
And it will be ALCOA basketball.
Yeah, on the jump ball. A jump ball. Good Lord.
We'll take it.
Just call it
Let's
foul.
see.
I'm crying.
That's okay. Let's play through it. Glad you guys could join us tonight. Give us a shout out on the hotline there, NFHS hotline, 865-560-6490. We might have to do a little trivia. We'll do a little trivia on our next break. Last time we had
an interesting one last time. You stumped me.
There's a little controversy on that one.
Little
I misunderstood you. All right, Flat's going to take control. She'll go right to the rim. She's going to not get it to go. I like her aggressiveness, though. Let's get on the boards, girls. There you go.
All right,
bring it on, Hallie.
We've got 3-on-2, 4-on-2. We need a bucket.
Flat goes up strong, can't get the foul. And we got to get back on defense. Bailey, the only one back.
That played into our factor right there.
3-on-2. There you go. That's just a good defensive play by Brown.
With that right there, I'd rather see Gwen jump stop right in front of the basket and go up above everybody. Because she had plenty of rebounders, you know.
Pull up for the bunny. But, you know, you can't fault her for attacking the rim. I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never not like her going to the rim hard.
But reason why I'm saying that, the way the game's being called, they're going to let them grab her arm, you know.
That's a good point.
So stop. That way you got separation and go up. That's what I'm meaning.
All right, I'm going to give you a trivia. We're going to go back to 2010, 2011. What former ALCOA Lady T, she was all region. She went on to play at Milligan University and is now in her 5th year as the head coach for the Milligan Lady Buffaloes. As you see Coach Ballman there, give a little instruction to Lady T's.
I bet he's talking about defensive rotation and her backside rebounding. Because it looked like to me that's exactly what he was saying. Offensively, we just got to clean it up a little bit, hit some shots. Actually, we're not shooting bad.
No, we're actually shooting the basketball pretty
not
good
bad
tonight.
at all. Last couple of possessions haven't been pretty. He's been on them referees, though.
Woo. Well,
he's been riding them a little bit.
Let's just be consistent. That's all we like.
Especially in the first half.
Right.
You know, if it's a blowout in the second half, I understand. You know what I'm saying?
I'd like us to go in at halftime with a 20-point lead if we could. Oh, nice find. Battle for Flat can't get the call, and that'll be a jump ball, and that'll be AE basketball. Well, you talk about pulling up for that bunny right there, Rodney. She could have pulled up for that little jump shot,
It-
but
In a tight game where the game's called a little bit more crisp, I guess you would say, a little more true, you can go to the basket and get fouled. In this game, it's like you need to shoot, you know, open shots.
Right.
That way you're not getting hung on.
good job of Brown of getting out of the double team, and it'll remain down here for Austin East basketball as Witt will inbounds. And we already got one that's texted in that's got it for the trivia question. Has Flat battles for it and pulls it down.
Shoo-wee. Coach is, he is on them about this stuff. Like it's so rough.
2:17 left before the half. I'd like us to go into the half with 20-point lead, Lee. Good feed and entry pass in there to Stewart for AE. And she goes up strong. And they're going to put a little 2-2-1 of their own.
Yeah, but we got the press breaker right there. Halle Bailey, she can about break that thing on her own.
I was looking for that floater. Nice
Good shot right
turnaround jump shot by Flat. Make it 29-12 with 1:40 left. Strong take, Stewart with the rebound and a quick foul. That'll be Austin East, team foul number 3. That'll be on Witt. I think that's her second. As Daughtery will go check back in for the freshman. So we have Flat, Bailey, Stewart, Cox, and Daughtery. There you go, find the middle of that pressure. Flat to the rim again, and a good defensive play by Brown.
He called a jump ball. Can you believe that?
Looked like she was standing out of bounds to me.
Wow.
So Bailey will inbounds. Yeah, I want us to not pass up any clean looks. So you're right about what you was talking about. They're not calling anything getting to the rim, body contact. Best to go ahead and pull the trigger on some of them clean looks.
I mean, right there, it takes Briley getting tackled for that guy to blow his whistle.
So they'll reset, let Stewart go to work. Mishandled by Flat, and here comes the Lady Tornado, or excuse me, Lady Roadrunners.
Shoot. Look at that. Good Lord.
And a quick foul.
That's 2 shots, isn't it?
Is that number 4 or 5? I can't. That's 5. It will be 2 shots for J.C. Cox. Well, Lisa Brimmer, she texted right in. She knew the answer to that. Miss Kylie Russell.
I mean, she was quick draw McGraw on that.
Good job, Lisa. You know, if anybody knows Lady T basketball, it's the Brimmers.
They've been around for a minute, know
Just
a little bit of basketball.
And Mac Brimmer up there at UVA Wise having a tremendous year.
She's playing really well. Seems like every time I see a post, she's got 12 and 8 or 10 rebounds, 14 and 10.
Yeah, Lady Mac. Cox with the second, nothing but nets to make it 31-12. Excuse me, 30-12. Under a minute. Let's lock it down here. We need to stop and go down and go up by 20 before we go in for the half, Lee Carroll.
Yeah, I'd like to see us get a couple more right here. See if we can. Oh, they call it out of bounds on us. Well, interesting. I guess my eyes ain't seeing well up here tonight, Kip.
Hey, It's okay. I mean, you know, I'm gonna leave the refs alone. It's a hard job. I'm gonna let them go.
You let them go. I cry about it.
Now, if it's a tight game and
Yeah.
it's causing us a problem, then
Yeah.
you may hear me whine. But right now, we almost up 20. I ain't worried about it.
Not too much crying.
Let's
right?
play through it. Halle Bailey will go to the line for 2. A tremendous free throw shooter. Shot 85, close to 85% last year. You can't even jinx it. You know, hey, I ain't even worried about jinxing her.
The one thing that, if anything coming out of Florida, even though we won 2 or 3 games and probably should have won that first one, free throw shooting. We needed to shoot a little better as a team.
Okay.
So that's one thing thinking back the past few games, shooting those free throws, because we get a lot of free throws because we are physical and going to the basket. We go downhill a lot.
Caitlin Pitts is checked in for the Lady Tornadoes. Carroll as well. So we got Cox, Bailey, Carroll, Daughtery, and Pitts. Caitlin Pitts, that is. And it'll be ALCOA basketball. Let's go for one shot here, Lee Carroll. Go up by 22, going in the half with a comfortable lead. Where's that floater at, Hallie? Pull up bunny, count it by Gwen Carroll. Nice shot,
Let's
nice
get a steal
touch.
right here, girls. Get a stick.
They
called a foul on her.
They're going to get Pitts for the foul with 12 seconds. That's just going to be team third.
Yeah, team third.
Pitts, I think that's her second.
I got another text here. Mama Joyce, Nanny Joyce, my mom watching from Madisonville, Tennessee. And I think my love is at home tonight. She's been, talking about the flu. We get in the car the other day, and she is feeling awful. My wife.
Oh, no.
She had the flu. Well, she didn't get tested for it, but we know that's what it was. She knows that's what it was because, I mean, she's a nurse. She understands that stuff. She
She's
was
feeling better.
Yeah, she's doing a little better. But, boy, it's been rough. That flu's been rough.
Well, Stewart makes the shot to cut it to 20, and your Alcoa Lady Tornadoes will go into the half with a very comfortable lead, leading by 20.
I like it.
What have you seen so far that you like?
We're being aggressive. We're being aggressive toward the basket. A little sloppy sometimes on our passing. A lot of jump balls right now, so we've got to rip through and make sure that they grab the arm versus grabbing the basketball. You know, try to clean some of that up coming out of the half. Other than that, Kip, you can't complain too bad about a 20-point lead at half.
Hey, I got another one for you. Here's another trivia.
Okay.
Lisa Bremer listening out there. See if she knows this one. I bet
Okay.
she does. Let's go back. When was the last time, first of all, the last time we were in the state tournament for girls was 2022, correct?
Yep.
So which player from this current team was the only one to be able to get some game time?
Oh, okay.
Who's the only one? There's one player on this team right now. See if Lisa Bremer knows who it is. All right, we're going to go to the Coltrane power stats of the game. Coltrane, let's see what we got here.
Thank you, Lee and Kip. The Coltrane here from the Coltrane Power Stats. Number 20, JC Cox. She's 2 of 2 from the field. Both of those shots are 3-pointers. 7 total points, 1 rebound. Number 23, Gwen Carroll. She's 2 of 4 from the field, 3 of 4 from the foul line. 7 total points, 2 assists, 1 steal, 4 rebounds. Number 34, Stewart. She's 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. 7 total points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Number 24, Daugherty. She's 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. 5 total points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Number 22, Flat. She's 2 of 5 from the field, 4 total points, 3 rebounds. Number 3, Bailey. She's 0 of 1 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 total points, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 2 rebounds. Number 12, Pitts, she's 0 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the foul line, 1 total point, 1 steal. Number 2, Gardner, she has not attempted a single shot tonight. She has 1 rebound. Number 11, Pitts, she's 0 of 1 from the field. That shot was a 3-pointer, 1 assist, 1 block, 3 total rebounds. The team stats for Alcoa, they're 11 of 22 from the field, that's 50%. 4 of 8 from the 3-point line, they're shooting 50%. 8 of 12 from the 3-point line, that's 67%. 18 total rebounds, 3 offensive, 15 defensive, 3 steals, 8 turnovers, 1 block, and 10 assists for the Tornadoes.
There you go, the Coltrane power stats of the game.
Coulter, tell me what our team is shooting again. What's our percentage?
50% from the field.
Not bad.
Shooting the basketball really well. I'm gonna see if we get Coach Collins his annual visit up here. I forgot to text him. All right, so Lisa Bremer has got the, once again, she's right on bullseye. Who was the only player to get game experience from the 2022 game at the state tournament against Westview? It would be Miss Kara Pitts, and she
How many
was
minutes
right.
did she get? 12 minutes.
Yep. And now Bella Daughtery was on the team too, but Kara was the only one that got in the game that played.
Yeah.
And she came back with a trivia question of her own.
Now we need to save this one.
Oh, why are we saving it?
Well, we don't have to save it. I thought
She's
about going forward.
She's saying how many Lady T's are currently playing at the next level. I think I know that one.
I know of 3 right now off the top of my head, and there's a possibility of a 4th. I think there's a 4th, maybe a 5th. Yeah. Now, if past the 5th, if there's 6 or 7, I don't know.
All right. How many Lady T's are currently playing at the next level? If you think you might know, if you're listening, 865-560-6490. Or if you have an Alcoa trivia question of your own, go ahead and shoot it on in here. Yeah, I think I know that one too.
I did the other night. I was looking online at that Andrew Johnson tournament, and we had a Lady T that had the most 3-pointers in that tournament in one game. And a girl that, like, #1 player in the nation from 2026 out of Georgia broke that record. And I got the answer to it, but yeah, there's another trivia question. Who was the Lady T that actually had the record of most 3-pointers in a game at the Andrew Johnson Classic up in Greenville?
All right. You have to tell us who that is.
We coming up with all kinds of trivia.
I like it. All right, so look, great job of shooting the basketball tonight for our Lady Tornadoes. A little bit of a sloppy game at times, but that has to do a lot of times with just not consistent calls. And I'm not complaining about the referee.
We knew it was going to be a little fast and out of control, a little bit rough. We knew that kind of game was coming. I'm very thankful to look up at that clock right there and see that score of 34-14, because if we could double that in the second half and make that a 68-28, that's a really good win, putting points on the board too. And the way we've been scoring, we've been putting up in the 60s. We're probably averaging in the 60s. And so I like seeing us putting that ball in the basket. And we're not a big 3-point shooting team. We don't just stand on the line and fire away at 3-pointers. We shoot mid-rangers. We go to the basket. We'll hit, we've got a few girls that can drop off a 3 every once in a while, which is humongous for us. But a girls team that can score in the 60s consistently, even against really good defensive teams, I liked it. Like the way that going forward.
Yeah, that's a big advantage. That's just advantage basketball on our part, being able to complement each other. All of our players have the capacity to attack the paint when they want to. But it's also like when AE sits up in the zone, because there will be teams that will challenge us to shoot the 3 ball. And J.C. Cox does a great job of setting up, knocking those down.
If you let our girls stand on the 3-point line and you don't guard them, don't think you ain't going to get beat, because we got girls that can shoot. We just don't. That's not necessarily what I'm saying is sort of our game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you let JC and Bella and Gwen and Maddie and Hallie and all them Briley stand at the 3-point line and not guard them, they're going to drop them off.
And they've got the range and rhythm to score about anywhere. They've got their spots on the floor, no doubt. But
Correct.
they can score from just about anywhere on the court. But on those nights that we are not shooting the basketball well, Coach Ballman says it time and time again, we're going to hang our hat on defense and defending the basketball. All right, so back to the trivia question. How many Lady T's are currently playing on the collegiate level? We've had a couple of texts in here, and none of them are correct, but I know which one. I know what the answer is. It's 4.
Okay.
And we can name them. Well, of course, Lady Mac, that's Lisa's daughter. She's playing up at UVA Wise, along with Miss Macy Ridge, who was the leading scorer in that loss to Westview the last time we were in the state tournament up there with 13. I think she had 13 that game. She's at UVA Wise as well. Carly Hayworth, one of the best on-ball defenders.
Up in Casa Newman.
Yep. She reminds me a lot, Hallie Bailey reminds me a lot of Carly as far as her defensive play. And you can't forget about Miss Ansley Pfeiffer, you know.
Amelia.
Tennessee, I'm sorry. Amelia.
It's Amelia, yeah,
I'm sorry.
Tech.
At Tech. So those are the 4 that are currently playing on the collegiate level from Lady Tornadoes basketball. That's a pretty good one, Lisa Bremer.
Yeah, last year it would have been more. We've had 2 or 3 Alcoa Lady T's playing it, like Cumberland and Bryan and other places. Last year we had like 6 probably playing, and a couple of them, you know, a few of them's graduated.
Carly's older sister.
Yeah, she was at Cumberland.
Yeah, she could light it up.
Man, they went a long way in the tournament too. I think Cumberland went to like the Final 4 of the NAIA last year, which is, listen, if you make it that far, I don't care what level, you're a very good basketball team. What's he saying down there, Kip?
He's saying, let's defend the basketball. Let's go ahead and put this out of reach. Let's not let up. Let's play Lady Tornado basketball. Don't let your foot off the gas. Now, we had trouble finishing some last year, and we got to learn how to just finish and put people away here. Shouldn't be a hard task with a 20-point lead, but basketball is basketball, and it's a game of runs, so we don't want to let them get a run. Tripped up there. Got her feet caught up in there, Daddy. And Brown's going to draw the foul with the off-balance shot.
I can't believe it. Gwen just ran down the floor and just fell. Did she? Looked like that girl cut behind her and clipped her foot.
Yeah.
Look, we got the cameraman over here shaking his head like, yep.
Well, I can guarantee we're not going to get any calls the second half. We might as well go ahead and expect it. First one up and good for the Lady Roadrunners.
Well, we had all kinds of trivia questions going around. Man alive.
It's good stuff, man. A little full court pressure for the Lady Roadrunners. No problem. Well, we got to value the basketball, Lee. We got to take care of it. Let's put an emphasis on that. Is it just me, or are we're not being strong with the ball? tonight?
We're a little off, Kip. If you could have watched us play in Florida the way we're playing right now, that's why I'm a little like, we're just a little out of sync tonight. I mean, if you could have seen us play down there, listen, we played top teams in like Florida, South Carolina, New York. Like, we wasn't playing Rudy Poos, and we played great basketball. So, a little out of sync tonight. That's why I'm saying, you know, it just don't quite look right. But, hey, look at the scoreboard.
That's right.
We win by 20, 25, 30 points tonight. Hey, a win's a win, a win.
Bailey's little
Looky
floater's
there.
not out of sync, as she makes it 36-15. And Carroll will get a chance to go to the line for 2 shots.
We were talking, me and Jerry, when we were just talking about how much Gwen gets hit on her arm and on her elbow. It seems like every shot around the basket, she jumps just a little higher than a lot of girls, unless they're tall girls, and they touch her forearm. It's so, like, every time. She'll come home and have, like, where the girl's nails have cut her arm and smacked it. And
Well, that's where you get a couple of sticks out there and get her out in the
Oh,
driveway
yeah.
and start slapping her on the forearms, making her finish in the paint. She's
And
just
she-
so strong.
well,
I mean,
she
a lot
gets
of
a
times
lot of
she
and
won't get the
ones.
call because she's so strong. She just plays through
plays
traffic.
through, yeah.
38-15. Carroll get to the rim, and there you go. That's the way to be strong with it. Get in there and draw the foul.
I think that's, if you notice, Gwen's done that a couple of times going hard to the basket. I'd say Coach had a little powwow with her about, listen, if you're going to get fouled, you get up to the basket.
Get up in there. Be intentional about getting there.
Yep.
I'm wanting to do another Lady T trivia.
You in a trivia
Lisa
mood
Bird-
tonight, Kip.
I am. Second one good by Carroll, makes it 40-15.
Oh, Lord, there it is, Bell. Atta girl,
Jemiah
atta girl.
Hughes is in for the Lady Roadrunners. Look like she's trying to post up down there on Stewart. Bailey gets stuck, but she gets out of it.
Good Lord, have mercy. They're just letting
Pretty
her.
good defense down there by Witt.
And another, we're going to the basket again for going to the free throw line again.
Maddie Stewart to the line for 2. Was she 5'10"?
I'd say she's right around 5'10". Yep, maybe a shade over. Her and Gwen are right at that 5'11"-ish. I'd say, I ain't put tape on Gwen in a while. I think she's grown a little bit, so I'd say Gwen is exactly 5'11", so her and Maddie are almost eye to eye.
Yeah, I like the way she's so lengthy, but she can face the basket. Checking in for the Lady Roadrunners will be number 10, Shantayla Gary. And her sister straight to the rim, and a good job of just putting her hands up is Maddie Stewart. She knew that they were going to get the whistle on that if she tried to block it. Pitts, Daughtery, Bailey, Stewart, and Carroll. Pretty good little spin move down there by Witt. She can't finish, though. It's like AE's got a couple of pretty good little athletes. I mean, nothing that's going to challenge us like I thought they would, but still a couple of girls that have shown a few decent basketball fundamentals.
Yeah, if you look at the scores of their games, I mean, they really didn't get blown out but one time. And that was to that Morristown West team. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Every other game's been, you know, if they got beat, it was, you know, 10-ish points if they got beat, 10, 12. So we're doing really well right now.
Active hands down there by Brown. Yeah, Gwen getting there to the basket. I thought she was going to go up, but she had Maddie over there on the other block, just tried to get it to her. Just good active hands. Strong take, can't finish, and Lady T's will come up with it.
Oh, Bella, I was wanting you to shoot that three. Roll in there for it.
Shoot
oh,
touch.
No, did she come down on her ankle? Oh, man.
I think she's okay, though.
Yeah, we need to get these girls taping them ankles.
Nonetheless, Miss J.C. Cox will check in for her.
One shooter for another. Bella just going to walk it off. She said, I'm good.
She's tough. Stevenson tries the three ball. Good job. Oh, in and out. I like the way Hallie rewards Gwen for getting down the court, though. Anytime you got a big to get down the court like that, reward them.
Just got to hit the shot.
.425 left in the third.
Good job right there, Maddie Stewart.
Good pass by Hallie Bailey. I think that's why Coach has Hallie inbounding the ball. She just has good floor vision, seeing the court. She's been able to find those open teammates. We'll get a 5-second call there.
5 seconds.
As Flat will check in, along with the freshman Ronique Garner. So we got Cox, Garner, Carroll, Bailey, and Flat. .46-17. And you'll see Coach Ballman will continue to coach throughout the game. It doesn't matter what the score is. He's always trying to get his players to play hard, no matter what the score is, no matter how much time's left in the game. Quick whistle there.
Well, they're calling it this half. They're calling it a little tighter this time.
Which is surprising to me, just because, I mean, with the lead that we have. Oh, nice. You know, it's plays like that by AE that shows me that they've got some good quality players. It's just, there you go. Good job by Miss Briley Flat to get in there and try to get the putback. We got 3-4 shot opportunities on that possession.
Yep.
I mean, that's part of what our game is about. Board work and defense. And then when we shoot the ball like we have tonight, I mean, that's the result you see. 46-17.
Atta girl.
Now, if we're not shooting the basketball very well, that's when that board work and defense comes in handy.
Yep.
Well, I'm upset that Coach Collins, you know, I forgot to text him to get up here. We didn't get to talk to him a little bit. Flat will pick up Brown coming across the timeline. She's going to pressure on ball. Good switch. And Carroll, the good defensive play, but Brown takes advantage of the opportunity, grabs the loose ball and just knocks it down. Cuts it to 28 with 3 minutes left in the third.
If you shoot and you go out of bounds, the ball hits the backboard, it kicks back, and you run in bounds and grab the ball. Is that not illegal?
It's perfectly legal when you're up 30. When you're up 30, they won't let
I was
you.
thinking, now wait a second.
No, it's
She
perfectly
shot it,
legal when it's
fell
up
out
30.
of bounds. The ball kicks back. She steps in, grabs a hold of it, then dribbles and shoots a three. I didn't think that was legal. Maybe I'm wrong.
You are, no, you're not. You're not wrong at all, my friend. Lady Tornadoes. Oh, we got Zia Jones checked in off the timeout. Good to see the sophomore in there to get some minutes. And she's got some valuable minutes this year.
Absolutely.
Proud of her.
Zia plays hard, too.
She does. She's strong down there on the block. Bailey hard to the rim, and they'll get Zai for the foul. That'll be her first, team third. Caitlin Pitts will check in for Bailey. Now, like anytime Hallie gets in there, that floater, you remember last year, that was money. That floater she has.
Oh, it's money this year too, but I'll tell you something. Talking about Hallie Bailey, she is becoming so good at driving the lane as far as down, like where the girls stand for the free throw line.
Yeah.
The block area. Okay. She will pick a side, and her girl will try to push her away from the basket. And what's happening is the post girls defender is stepping up and trying to double team Hallie.
Yep.
And she is learning to do that and drop the ball off between those two girls for late. Listen,
It's nice,
I don't know
isn't it?
how many times over the past 5 games she has done that.
Well, she has a unique understanding of how to do that, where open people are, and how to run our offense even. She just directs, facilitates.
She has done, listen, as a fan, like it's pretty to watch her. I know what's coming.
Yep.
She sees what's happening as far as defensively on the block area, and she'll take her girl right down in there and draw that double team.
She can
and know
anticipate
good
a
well
lot of
she's
that.
going to bounce it right between them, and it's been beautiful.
She does
Now, if they don't bring the double team, she crosses
finish it,
over
yeah.
and then hits the little floater.
Yeah, she's done a really good job. Yeah, she does. She freezes a lot of defenses with that. Bang.
Good shot.
I think that was Witt. I couldn't tell. The hair's coming up to the number. And they'll get Cox for the foul with 1:52 left in the third.
They're going to shoot 2 shots, I guess. Is that? No, I'm sorry. I looked up at
We will.
the
Next
board.
time they foul us, we will. But
Yeah, we'll shoot 2. And they will too the next foul.
I'm not sure who she was throwing that to, but I guess she was anticipating one of her teammates to break one way because it wasn't really near anybody. Flat will give it to Cox. And back to Flat. Good job of breaking the press. And a good entry to Flat, and she gets the putback.
Nice.
It's a way to stay with it, Bradley.
Well, something we didn't say. Happy New Year, ALCOA Nation, Kip.
Happy New Year.
2025 in the house.
Ooh, yes.
Lord, we
Cox.
got all kinds of. What?
Little bunny there, comes up short by Garner. She rises up there on that jump shot, though. She's like Maddie and Gwen when they rise up on their jump shots. That's hard to defend.
Just keep shooting, girl. Just get in the gym, keep shooting.
Yep.
It'll come. That athleticism, eventually the skill matches up with the athleticism, and that's when you become a really good basketball player.
Hours in the gym. Basketball is one game that if you put the work in, it'll pay dividends for you.
If you get in that gym and dribble and shoot that ball toward that basket over and over and over and over, you learn it just, I don't know what, like Jerry made a comment, the basketball gods just make it happen.
Yeah. They shine on them. First one up and a miss for Brown. She's been to the line quite a bit tonight. She's got a nice clean stroke, nice looking shot. I think she's a sophomore. Yep, Brown and Witt. Brown is a sophomore, and Witt is a sophomore as well. Who'd they get the foul on there? Macy? And I'm sorry, JC?
I think so.
Michaela Stevenson misses the first. She's a junior, 5'5" junior.
I wonder if that's Coach Stevenson's niece, or you know what I'm talking about.
Maybe.
Stevens, that was at Al's niece for coaching football, he came back. Him and his wife, she got a job at like Harvard, so I think, and now they're back, I believe.
Well, you know, you may be right about that. That'd be interesting to know.
Did you know that Coach Stevens, I mean, I like the guy. He always spoke highly of Gray, and I got to talk to him at some, and he's just a good dude. His sister is a WWE, like, superstar.
I know who you're talking about. Long shot by Brown off the mark. Battle for. Ronique came down with it, but.
She was jerking away from the girl, and he said she walked. That's not a walk?
Jump ball, be ALCOA basketball. 50-24. I don't want to see us getting sloppy by any means. I want us to continue to just play Lady Tornado basketball here, Lee Carroll. We got a little extended 2-3 zone. Flat off the mark, but Pitts will put it back in. Good put back by Caitlin Pitts. And that'll end the third. I thought she knocked that one down.
She
Lee
kicked
Carroll.
that one off the side of the rim. I thought that one was going in.
Well, at the end of the third, we're going to move right on over to the Coltrane power stats of the game. What we got there, Coulter?
Thank you. Here are the Coltrane power stats. Number 23, Glenn Carroll. She's 2 of 5 from the field. 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 11 total points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Number 34, Stewart, she's 4 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 on threes, 2 of 2 from the foul line, 11 total points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Number 22, Flat, she's 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from the three-point line, 8 total points, 5 rebounds. Number 20, Cox, she's 2 of 2 from the field. Both of those shots are three-pointers, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 7 total points, and 3 rebounds. Number 24, Doherty, she's 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 on three-pointers, 7 total points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. The team stats for ALCOA, they're 16 for 35, 46%, and 4 of 10 from the three-point line, and 16 of 20 from the free throw line.
We're shooting 46% now, so we dropped a little bit.
We dropped a little bit.
We need to keep that around that 50 mark. We need to hit a few buckets here.
Pretty balanced scoring for the Lady T's, though. I mean, you got Gwen and Maddie with both 11 points each, and then Bella and a couple others with 7. Briley Flat with 8.
Right there, the ball come down, and Bella had a hold of the ball for a second, and then the girl kind of turned and she hugged her. They were laughing about it. Did you see them?
Yeah.
Just the way it played out right there.
Nice move in there. Can't finish. Battle for. We got Kara Pitts back in the game.
Yeah, went back to our starters again.
One of the lone senior, or one of 2 seniors this year for ALCOA. And her and Daughtery, we talked about earlier, both of them were at the state tournament in 2022, so they know what it's like to be there, and they will probably want to go back.
Just keep getting better every game, Lady T's. Just keep getting better. Fixing something, getting a little better, and we'll have a shot.
And we talk about it all the time, Lee, you know, tournament time. Basketball is a tournament sport.
It's a tournament sport.
Want to be playing your best come the end of February.
That's when it matters.
And Gwen shot the ball pretty good tonight. I mean,
other than getting fouled.
Yeah, she's going to have some marks on her arm for sure.
Oh.
She shot pretty good as far as free throws tonight, too. All that work you've had her out there in the driveway at night. Speaking of which, how my boy Gray doing? Is he back in town?
Well, it's funny you bring him up. Gray Baby is playing in the Bahamas Bowl tomorrow at 11 a.m. on ESPN. I think it's on ESPN.
Okay.
Against Buffalo, and it may be his last collegiate game. I don't know yet. Probably pretty sure it is.
They're going to get Bailey for the
he's
foul
the number
on that.
2 guy. Listen, Kit, football.
How's that?
You
he
know
was
how
just a freshman here at ALCOA.
Can you
seemed
believe
like
that?
Just like yesterday.
But football is such a physical. It's so hard when you're an
Especially
interior
on
guy.
that level, yeah.
And to get hurt, he's just had such bad luck being hurt and injured, and he's sick of it. He's just tired of it, ready to move on with his career.
He's got to think about the future. His as far as his body's concerned.
The coaches and him had talked about it. It's like, listen, man, you don't want to get to the point where you're 50-year-old and can't move.
Right.
Not even 50. Some of them are hurt before then.
I get it. Well, good luck to him tomorrow as he represents Alcoa. Pitts tries to find Gwen down there on the block, a little high, and battle for it down there. I'll say Austin East is one thing I'll hand it to them. They don't give up. They haven't
don't
given
stop
up tonight.
They keep playing hard.
And they've cut the lead down from like 30 to 25 here. So they're continuing to battle. Give them credit. Kara Pitts on the ball defense. Bailey, Carroll, Stewart, and Daughtery. And they're going to get the foul on Kara Pitts. And she went straight up with her arms up.
Well, I thought he had a 5-second count out here. He was really like counting, and I thought he counted to 6 or 7.
Kara's like, what else?
Yeah, what else I got to do?
I just keep playing hard. And ain't no doubt about it. Kara Pitts will play hard for sure. She's done that for 4 years. Bailey will set things across the timeline. Still 6 minutes left in this fourth. Good back door.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, almost the and one. 3 shot opportunities. A great backdoor cut by Bella D. Good job of reading it by Bailey. Just a good defensive play. I think that was Brown that came over and made the block, but nonetheless, Gwen Carroll will go to the line for 2. Can't get the roll, Daddy.
Yeah, she's been a little off. We hadn't, since we've been at the beach, we hadn't shot a whole lot, and you can tell, the girls hadn't put a whole lot of shots. But that's all right.
And they're going to get Kara for another foul, I think. Yeah, they'll get her, and that will be her 4th, I think. 3rd or 4th. And Coach Balla wants a timeout with 5:42 left in this ball game. All right, so who what player in Alcoa has the most three-pointers in one game for the Lady Tornadoes? Do you know who it is? The record for the most threes.
It's not been very long.
No, it hasn't.
That's why I was talking about that Andrew Johnson tournament. The same one.
Same one.
Yeah.
Carly Hayward.
Carly Hayward,
Yep.
she hit 9, and it was broke last week. A girl, I think, hit 11.
Well, Carly Hayward hit 11 against Kingston.
Kingston, that's right.
Is the record for Alcoa Lady Tornado basketball for a three-pointer. You have to tell Lisa, Katie needs to break that.
That'd be something. You dropping off 10 three-pointers or more, whew, Lord. Heck, I mean, really, if you drop off more than 4 or 5 three-pointers in a game, you are really, unless you're shooting like 30, you know.
Well, I know at a time, Carly, she started putting up a lot of threes. She was so good at getting to the basket, too, though. But she's getting quite a few minutes down there at Carson Newman as well.
Oh, yeah.
As I knew she probably would. She's just a very aggressive, one of the better on-ball defenders that we've ever had here. Stewart, just a little off the mark there. We've got Bailey, Daughtery, Pitts, Carroll, and Stewart. And they'll cut it within 19 here.
19. I'm telling you, they don't
do not give up. I'll hand it to them. Hats off. Gwen will bring it back out and reset things. And they've done a pretty good job with their man-to-man on us. Strong take by Pitts.
Oh, Lord.
Stewart can't get the putback.
We have missed so many little easy ones.
The floater by Carroll in
Oh,
and out.
my Lord. Can you believe that?
4 shot opportunities there on that possession and can't get it to go down. And they're going to miss the easy layup. Give us one there. But the 3, you can count that, makes it 53-37. As Flatt and Cox will check back into the game for Carroll and Daughtery. AE's just a three-pointer away from cutting this thing to 13.
They're playing hard.
Well, they're playing hard, and we've gone a little cold on our shooting. Battle for Stewart tries to rip it out, but that's going to remain Alcoa basketball. Yeah, they've made a run here. We just we shot the ball so well the first half. I think the odds and percentage have caught up with us a little bit. Say she stepped on the line, Lee.
Like coach is hollering at them like she got pushed out of bounds right there, and they don't call it. But we got to stop that stuff right there.
And a strong take in there by Brown, and finishes strong to cut it to 14.
They're doubling up Halley now.
Flatt thinks about getting to the rim. And here come the Lady Roadrunners. All right, let's settle down here. Coach Ballman wants a timeout, and I don't blame him. He just wants to set things straight here with the last 3 minutes. We just gone cold shooting the basketball, Lee.
One of them nights, Kip. Listen, when you come out, when you go to the beach, you have fun.
That's true.
You get
That's
to go
a good
to
point.
You come back, your girls are sick, coach has been sick. We ain't shot a whole lot in the gym. We've been, shooting in a building down there that's got, I don't know how many courts. There was like 16 courts or something wide open, It's a little different, and I kind of, before this game started, anticipated this kind of ugliness. I did. I thought, like, the girls are not really that rested. We ain't been shooting. We ain't practiced, Even though we went to Florida and played, like I said.
Had some sickness, you said.
Played well, and all these girls come back home. They've been sick.
That's a good point you bring up, Lee. I mean, that plays a lot into it.
It's a big factor. It's a big factor.
With high school girls and boys, both.
And listen, and I don't want to say this in a negative way, but like in your mind you think, okay, probably going to beat Austin East by 15, 20. You get that in your head a little bit. Next thing you know, it's a close basketball game if you ain't careful.
Cox in and out, put a good shot on the basketball. Carroll with the second shot and third shot opportunity, can't get it to go, and Pitts will draw the foul and get to the line. Good job by Kara Pitts keeping that possession alive. Wow, we have just gone cold.
Well, it's just like right there, Gwen, I mean, she goes up, she misses it. All right, she gets a rebound, then she goes up and gets contacted, no foul call, but she's got to finish. If you want that shot to go in, you got to finish it.
Yep.
And it's just one of them nights.
Let's just get this. Put a good shot on the ball there. It just went down, in and out.
Rattled out. Yep.
2:51 left in this ball game as you see senior Kara Pitts there. About to shoot her second free throw.
I bet when Coulter, the stats come out, I bet we went from 50% to 30.
I think we shot like 60% the first quarter.
And then just
Stevenson battled the second shot, can't go down. Grabs it again for a third shot opportunity. And hats off to that young lady just battling.
She's just fighting, isn't she?
Hey, look, I'll recognize good play and hustle no matter whose team it is. As Kara Pitts will take a seat, it'll be Flat, Daughtery, Bailey, Carroll, and Cox. Good job by Cox of grabbing that thing with two hands and securing it. And Bailey, there you go, reset it.
Yeah, just let the Glock bleed and get this thing over with.
I think we're going to have a set play here.
Huh?
Good crossover, but they're going to get Stevenson with the foul. That will be the fourth team foul.
Wow.
All those factors you talked about does come into play a lot of time with teams, high school athletes.
Oh, something else now. We and I made mention of this a while ago that we had a shot clock in Florida.
That sped the game up a little bit, didn't it?
Listen, I like it. I like that a lot because you can't sit back. You can sit back for a minute. It's 35-second shot clock. You can sit back for just a second, but you got to go forward. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to run your offense. I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
See Coach Ballman, Coach Brown there talking with the Lady Tees.
Something else that I learned while we were down there. If the girl is holding the basketball and not dribbling, just holding it, and you're guarding her, it's a 5-second call. When she starts to dribble, no 5-second call. She can stand and dribble and dribble and dribble, and you can guard her the whole 35 seconds, and there's no 5-second call. I like that.
Wow.
You ain't got to worry with a 5-second call. The only time that there's a 5-second call is if they're just holding the ball, and you're guarding them. I like the college rules.
there.
I like those calls. Yeah. No, you can't just stand there.
It's just the opposite.
It's just
you
the
gotta
opposite.
Put the ball on
you
the
got
floor.
to put the ball on the floor.
Okay, I see what you're saying. And Lady T's are going to try to milk the clock a little bit, try to get a scoring opportunity just like that if possible. And I can't believe there was not a whistle call on that one. I will say something about that, Lee Carroll.
Golly bum, they're just letting it fall apart.
That was with both hands. Actually mauled her when she went up to shoot the basketball.
Bauman's going to get a bench warning, and I would too. Like
you get somebody hurt if you know.
That's exactly what happens. You let it get out of control, where they just start grabbing and tackling, and you can't let that happen.
Yeah, I agree with you, Lee. Nonetheless, Bailey. A good take right there.
Just
by
get this clock run down to nothing.
Good job by Bailey to get through the pressure. Cox can't finish on the other end, but Tornadoes will get another chance to reset. And the foul, that'll send J.C. Cox to the line.
We need that clock to roll quicker. Get this thing over with.
Yeah. Get out of here with a district win and nobody hurt. They're going to tab triple with that foul. Not sure if that's her second or third, but it will be the team fifth. So Cox, who is a good free throw shooter, will go to the line. She's got good rotation on the basketball.
Yep.
She shoots.
She does her thing.
Tell she's put a lot of time into. And she makes some good, quick, smart decisions a lot of times. And she's sneaky off the ball on some of the, when she doesn't have the basketball, she knows how to relocate and get herself open too.
We've got a bunch of girls that can play basketball, Kip. They're pretty intelligent when it comes to basketball. They think about basketball, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, makes a difference. And just a good play by Austin East as Witt takes it, finds opportunity. They've cut it to 12 here. And I mean, we had a 30-point lead at one point. 35 seconds left. Halle Bailey will go to the line. And the foul's going to be on Gary, the senior.
Man, this fourth quarter just seems like it's took forever to me. It's just grinding and grinding and grinding.
A lot of dead ball whistles too. I mean,
lots of jump balls.
Yep.
A lot of out of bounds, just wildness. Girls falling on the ground.
Well, we're glad you guys could join us tonight, wherever you're watching from. Little Tornado basketball here. It's been exciting. The Lady Tornadoes are going to come out of here with a victory.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
But hats off to the Lady. Whoa, push off. Push off. I mean, that was obvious push off as they sent Bailey flying through the air into the baseline.
Good Lord, have mercy.
As Witt will draw the foul. Was she shooting three? I think she might have.
Sure enough, she's shooting three.
She can cut this to a 10-point lead. Not that they're going to, by any means, win it with 13 seconds left.
Well, the way the referees are letting them just grab the ball and grab arms and necks and heads, and you got to get it in and let the clock bleed down, you know. Good Lord.
But AE has not given up. I'll give them that. They've battled to the end. Well, and that's not a great way to end it, but it's a victory nonetheless. Not a bad first half of basketball. Shot the basketball extremely well. Second half got a little sloppy. Now we could blame Stripes for that, a little bit, getting it out of control, but still, AE never gave up, and they put in a fight. So
a win's a win, Kim.
Absolutely.
If it's a district win, it's a win.
We'll take it all day. Let's go over to Coulter Coltrane Towel and see what the stats are. Coulter, what we got, my man?
Carroll, number 23, she's 2 of 8 from the field, 8 of 12 from the free throw line, 12 total points, 2 assists, 1 steal, 10 rebounds. She has a double-double. Number 34, Stewart, she's 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the foul line. She has 11 total points, 2 assists, 1 block, 8 total rebounds. Number 20, Cox, she's 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 of 4 from the foul line, 9 total points, 3 rebounds. Number 22, Flat, she's 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 on three-point attempts, 2 of 2 from the field, 8 total points, 5 total rebounds. Number 24, Doherty, she's 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 7 total points, 1 steal, 2 rebounds. Number 3, Bailey, she's 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from the three-point line, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 6 points, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 3 rebounds. Number 12, Pitts, she's 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 total points, 1 steal, 1 rebound. Number 2, Gardner, she's 0 of 1 from the field. She has 2 total rebounds. Number 11, Pitts, she's 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 0 of 2 from the foul line. She has 1 assist, 1 block, 1 steal, and 4 total rebounds. The team stats for the Tornadoes, they started the game with 50%, at the end of the first half, they had about 50% from the field. They ended the game with 35% from the field, 16 of 46. Three-pointers are 33%, 4 of 12. 20 of 30 on free throws, that's 67%. 38
Say that on free throws again.
20 of 30 from the free throw line.
20 of 30.
38 total rebounds, 15 offensive, 23 defensive, 5 steals, 2 blocks, and 12 assists for the Tornadoes.
Well, there you go. The Coulter Coltrane stats of the game, the power stats of the game. Good job, Coulter. Well, Lee, what do you think?
We went from shooting pretty good to shooting not very good, didn't we? In a hurry. That 16 of 46, 35% at the end of the game, that's just not pretty. I mean, it is what it is. I'm glad we got the dub. We got a double-digit dub. Hey, a win's a win. Let's move on.
Well, and a lot of what you talked about, coming off of a road trip like that to Florida, maybe the second half, the legs went a little weary.
Yeah, a little
First
off.
half we had fresh legs maybe coming out, but I don't know, sometimes a long trip like that will play into fatigue sometimes.
That's the reason why early, even though we shot good, I just felt like we wasn't playing good, you know what I'm saying? And then as the game continued on, we started going down offensively. And it just didn't look right. And it's just, listen, it's one of those games. It happens, and we just build and go forward. That's all that needs to happen.
And I mean, we got some things to clean up, but it's like you said, we're gonna clean it up. We've got until the end of February, and that's when we want to be playing our best basketball. Glad you guys could join us tonight. If you're listening in or watching on NFHS or YouTube, it's a pretty good crowd here tonight in downtown Alcoa.
Yep.
I hope you've had a good Christmas vacation, some time off, rested with the family. Happy New Year's. Blessed. Just moving forward, the Alcoa Nation. And if you're listening, you want to text in on the hotline, 865-560-6490. Tell us where you're listening from. We always love hearing from Alcoa alumni, too. A lot of what is built on this foundation came with all the ones that played before. Not just in football, we're back-to-back state champions in basketball. It's a whole new ball game. What did Tim say? Oh, okay, we're gonna get off here. We'll join you right back here for the boys' game.
Couple 2 or 3 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes. We'll see you soon.
All right.